Welcome back everybody, and here is the full armor Hyaku Shiki Kai. We just got done finishing the Destiny Impulse, really solid unit. So time to cover the unit that came along with it, the Hyaku Shiki Kai. It is a free defender. It seems really solid off the get-go. Pretty high defense, but I did put the 8% AEUG, probably like one of the only good units that can use this equip. It's an option, that's for sure. Here it is without it. Still pretty decent defense, fully duped. Let's go over its weapons real quick. Like I said, still sorta sick, so raspy voice still. So let's go over its attacks. Beam cannon, 3600 power, 1 to 3 range. It's an option. Weapon type, waste missile pod, 2 to 4 range, 3450 power. I do have this at level 4, so inflict attack 20% on the enemy. And then the long mega buster, range 3 to 4, 4600 power. Inflict decrease of beam weapon power by 20% on the enemy. I do believe this is like one of the only units that has this. Like, we are having a new weapon effect that decreases, certain weapon types now beam weapon. So if you're facing off against an enemy, let's say you nerf their attack power by like 30% and then you use this as well, that's basically a 50% if they're using beams. So it seems like could possibly be good in the right hands, in the right mission. We shall see. We'll throw in Eternal Road since mostly all the enemies use beams there, and it can, it can be ran there. So we'll see if that's any good. For abilities, increase defense by 10%, increase attack by 5%. Kind of a throwaway thing. I'm not even sure why they added that. Little cheeky attack buff for no reason. And then range beam defend, damage reduction level 3. When the enemy attacks with beam range weapons, reduce damage taken by 30%. Really good ability since most enemies use beams, of course, unless you're running this in the Eye or Blood stages, then you're kind of out of luck. Not that the stages are that hard, but it's a thing. Here is the description if you want to read it. Pretty good terrain, space, ground, and then it can be ran in sea, so that is nice options to have. Let's go over its tags. UC series Gundam. I mean, I don't know what is it. I'm a Gundam whiz, but I don't think this is a Gundam. I don't think the Hyaku Shiki counts as a Gundam. Could be wrong. I don't know. Test type, AEUG, and Tough as Nails. Tough as Nails is a really good team at the moment. It has solid options. AEUG isn't even a team. Test type, it can be ran there, and then Gundam and UC series, free to play ship. It's a good ship. But yeah, it does seem like a really solid defender. You can basically run like any defender will do fine, honestly. Like, as long as they can tank good, then they'll do relatively good on this thing. Like, there is not like, well, this defender will do better than any other defender. I think pretty much any defender can be ran on this thing. So there is the options, I suppose. But yeah, that's my recommendation. Not a really good one, but it doesn't seem like it really has that much limitations. Unlike the Force Impulse, where you really want to get your MP up, this one is just pick a good tank and make sure they're tanky. I think another good defender like this one is the Psycho Gundam. They kind of do the same thing. You could say that the eye field is probably better since it's 10% more and it has the increased defense by 10% as well. Along with the fact this thing has a map attack and, you know, a diffused megaparticle cannon, which has really good range and can decrease the attack by 30%. So I honestly, if you already have a Psycho Gundam SP or not, I don't think this thing is going to like completely outshadow it. Its weapon attack is interesting. I'm pretty sure it's like the only suit that has this. Could be wrong. Maybe one of the new banner units has something like that. But it's a unique ability and you could probably stack it with the Psycho Gundam. So we'll run this in Eternal Road. We'll go with the first Eternal Road. There'll probably be a download, so I'll be right back on that. But we'll build a team. This is more just to see how the attack debuffs work. We're not here to win and all that. We're just here to see how much attack debuffs we can get on the enemy. So here is the team we'll be running. We'll be running Tough as Nails. You could pretty much run the free-to-play ship as well. It's also a pretty good option if you're running Tough as Nails. So sorry about that, still a little bit sick. So here's the team we'll be running. The goal here is just to see how much we can debuff the enemy's attack and all that, and see how much we'll be tanking and all that. So let us see. There will be a download. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Yes, 10 megabytes takes a while on mobile hotspot. That's how bad it is during the day. So probably won't be seeing this upload until way later at night. So yeah, let's just make a cut here. So we are back here on the map. I did get the Psycho Gundam's defense chances out of the way just because they're pretty annoying. So let's just see how hard it can hit after it gets a 50% damage reduction. Our Gundam's EX attack is level 3, so it should be reducing their attack by 30%, I believe. Yes, 35 at max. So let's hit him real quick. How much damage? Well, we have sway on, so we'll reduce his defense too. Why not? The goal here is to see how hard he'll hit us without, you know, with damage reduction. Well, you know, attack reduction. I mean, it's weird saying that just because attack reduction is pretty, pretty niche. Excuse me, pretty niche in this game sometimes. Very situational. So he does have a 30% damage reduction. Let's hit him with a beam weapon power. This thing uses only beams, so let us check it out. It's max at 25%, but like I said, I don't want to do the grind 3 times in a row, so we're actually taking that pretty well. But then again, we do have 30% damage reduction, so keep that in mind. Let us take the hit, and he should have you know, 30% attacked out and then 20% down beam. All of its attacks are beam, I believe. Beam. And then the funnels are actually special, so that's why it took more damage on us. But as you can see, look how much attack reduction we're doing on this guy. Like 920 on his map attack. That's really good. Hopefully he doesn't hit us with the funnels again. We'll put the Salzabi right here. Can he actually survive a hit now? He can actually. What weapon is he using with the funnels? Let's try a melee attack. Yeah, we can survive with a melee unit. That's pretty crazy considering how hard this unit can hit. It's using the diffuse mega cannon, which is heavily debuffed by 800, so That's probably why we are surviving. But yeah, it is pretty crazy to see that. Granted, my Salisbury is max limit break. Probably not the best example. Let's use a different unit actually. What about the S Gundam? We do have it at level 100 max SP. It's using the funnels. That's cheating because I guess it doesn't count as a beam. What about now? Yeah, we're surviving. We can survive a hit from this thing now with the damage reduction, attack debuffing parts. So that is pretty cool to see. We can't get close with these units. Can we hit him from here? He's gonna use the funnel though. Yeah, it seems like the only downside is the funnel attacks that they have. I kind of want to see the map attack as well. How hard will that hit? We'll see. We'll just end our turn right here. He's probably going to use the map attack. We won't attack. We'll get our defenders ready and all that. We'll just move S Gundam over here. Get our defender ready over here to guard the Salisbury if we have to. Like I said, he's probably gonna use the map attack, so let's see what happens. Let's just move these guys away so it doesn't get annoying. They'll probably murder them. There it is. Let's see how much damage. Yep, there's the map attack. Hey, we survived it, man. We survived. Usually that thing's a one-shot. Oh, I really wish he wasn't using the funnels though. We could see how much damage we're actually doing. Well, how much damage it's doing. But yeah, it did. Granted, again, like I said, my Salisbury is max limit broken. But yeah, it might actually be a good strategy against this thing just because it mostly uses beams. So yeah, it could be good against only beam units. Otherwise, I think it's just a slightly more meh. Yeah, even our Gundam can survive against a double team up against this thing. That's really impressive. My Gundam is one dupe though, so keep that in mind. So yeah, it can work. It can definitely work. This guy's doing basically nothing with his damage. Otherwise we wouldn't be able. If we didn't have the attack debuffs, I don't think we would have survived this our tank. And this is a fully duped white Gundam. So yeah, I can see the debuffs actually helping against this map or pretty much any map with beam, enemies and all that. But like I said, I think Psycho Gundam will just be, better in the long run. But yeah, the attack debuffs actually, they do matter. As you can see, usually this thing will one-shot you, guarantee. Like I said, my Salisbury is max limit broken, but it's not like this guy is, the tankiest guy in the war, that's for sure. An attacker isn't really that tanky, as you can see. 8500, still really good defense, of course, but not the tankiest in the war. But yeah, those attack, I'm surprised by those attack debuffs. Usually attack debuffs are very niche in this game. You don't really rely on them, but in this map, I can see it working. If you actually build a team after you attack debuff him, you can just go full throttle. I don't think you'll die immediately. You can survive a hit with an attacker, possibly, but like I said, from the S Gundam, seeing the S Gundam and all that, and the Salisbury, S Gundam doesn't have any damage reduction, does it? No, it's a full attack. It's full on attack. But yeah, you can survive a hit from the Queen Memphis, and that thing usually one shots almost everything. And even its map attack, if we didn't get our Hyaku Shiki hit, it would have survived that map attack. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed by this opens the doors for more attack debuff. But it's not the craziest thing in the world, don't get it wrong. It's a fun little gimmick. Most bosses you know, you won't even have the chance to do it and all that. But it's an option. Like, it's definitely an option, especially in this map. Like, it can help a lot since everybody here uses beams. So I can see it being a really good option here. I'm saying the same thing. I'm flabbergasted by how well the comp works together. Like, if you have a unit that reduces attack by 35%, then that's basically, and if you upgrade the Hyaku Shiki's beam rifle long mega buster, I mean, that's 25%, so that's basically a 60% attack debuff right there. If you are really afraid of this unit, you can pretty much, unless it's using the funnels, you can pretty much, like, you know, reduce its attack dramatically. I can't really think of any other like boss units that would be really like crazy for at the moment. The Char's counterattack X Eternal Road seems really hard, so maybe the Hyaku Shiki will be good there. It does count as a Char's counterattack. I can see it being a really good option if you haven't built up the Hyaku, since that is incredibly hard to grind the free-to-play one at the moment. So yeah, really good option, really good pick. I can see it being really useful. If you SP 100, I can see it being a really good tank for Char's counterattack Expert Road and Eternal Road 1 if you haven't already beaten it. So yeah, really good option, really good pick. But yeah, without further ado, guys, like I said, I'll probably upload this at night because God knows how long it would take in the morning to upload videos on mobile hotspots. So yeah, without further ado, guys, take care.